Hey guys, I'm Ryan Wright.
Hey guys, I'm Salamander.
We're gonna be reviewing the trailer today.
Yes.
The second one. I am behind on this one, and with my business on YouTube, behind means I'm 2 days late.
Yeah.
Basically, this trailer got released for SAN ANDREAS, earthquake film, I believe, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
All right.
Where Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's gonna punch an earthquake. You guys can skip this next part to go straight to the trailer, but I wanted to give a shout out. David Duffinone. This David Duffinone. I love TheReelRejects. He loves us so much that he spelled it R-E-A-L. You guys are awesome. You crack me up every time I watch your videos, especially you, Mr. Wright.
Aw.
Well, dude, this looks like a scary photo of you.
Yeah, I don't know. Are you an actor or a cosplayer or?
What I see is a black guy with blue eyes. You kind of look like an alien.
Don't say that.
No, I'm not gonna lie. He looks like an alien.
But like a cool
I guess.
hybrid. That's awful.
Have you seen the first Men in Black? Remember how there was the farmer and then he got taken by the cockroach and then the cockroach went inside his skin and now he was like a human cockroach? That was the villain, played by Vincent D'Onofrio. I forgot how to say it. Anyway, that's what he looks like. He looks like an alien has inhabited his body and his skin is a little bit... I'm just fucking with you.
How do you have any friends?
I run out of ideas for shout outs, so I
Okay.
just resort to insulting. You keep it up, you're black, so that automatically means you have a huge wing-a-ding-a-ling. Use it, that'll be your new superpower.
Okay.
The power of the cock. Respect the cock. Respect the cook. Her hair and makeup looks great for just being in a disaster.
Are you hurt? People need to know that the shaking is not over. We'll get hit again. And it's going to be a bigger monster.
That was Logan Lerman's girlfriend.
Oh my god.
Oh, I don't like
The earth will literally crack open. And you will feel it on the East Coast.
Oh shit. There goes the rock.
I cannot emphasize this enough. You need to get out, and I mean now. If you can't, God be with you. All right, hold on. We gotta get over the full crest.
I must admit, I do have chills.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed kind of cheesy, but the effects kind of like destroyed that anyway. I feel like that's gonna be insane.
Yeah, real fast. I like to do this to establish how real the chills are.
Okay.
You can see my nipple through my shirt right now. I don't know if you can actually, but it's pretty erect. You guys see it? It's right there. Erect nipples. That's what happens when I get chills.
Something else erect, if you know what I mean.
You're right.
Senses.
Oh.
I just hope it's not like 2012 where it ends.
This looks exactly like Roland Emmerich did 2012 and The Day After Tomorrow and Independence Day. And this looks like all that, but takes place in California.
Which is great, because then I can relate.
This movie's going to be very powerful for this one state.
For Californians.
It's not going to be worldwide appeal. While I did get chills, at the same time, I'm like, this looks like it's going to be like...
Really far-fetched.
Very unrealistic and stuff.
The opening sequence, I was like, that would not happen.
I'm like...
I don't understand.
Effects look cool, buildings falling over.
The effects
Don't know
were-
how fast that helicopter is and how great of a fucking pilot he can be to like
Pull that off.
drive the helicopter,
Well,
save
why
this
would
woman
you-
from the ground and
I
get
don't
away
know.
from the building.
It seemed like it was a random woman, and I was like, wait, why would they go out of their way if it was just a random woman? Like, I thought maybe he knew her, which is why they went through all of that trouble. But it would seem a little far-fetched for him to go through all of that trouble just to save one woman.
Dwayne Johnson saw her and he was like, I'm going to show her
when
my
things started
Johnson.
falling. Sorry, you can repeat your joke.
All right. So when Dwayne Johnson saw Carlo Gugino, he was like, I'm going to show her my joke. You know what? It's not funnier the second time.
Sorry.
You ruined the joke, Sally.
I talked over you, I'm sorry. The effects, I feel like, is gonna make this movie really great, but other than that, I don't really know.
I'm hoping it's just pure entertainment.
Yeah.
This trailer looks like it's very serious. Like, this looks like a horrifying disaster, but at the same time, I'm like distracted by so many unrealistic things.
And kind of the cheesiness, like when there was like that dramatic pause, he's like, on the East Coast.
Yeah,
it's like, all right.
They got their typical lines of like, oh, something bad's happening,
Yeah.
but everyone's like, yeah, it's just happening here. And then you got that one character who's like, looking across the globe, it's all gonna go everywhere now. Yeah.
Why
So,
were they in the boat, like going towards the wave? What are they trying to do to stop the damn wave? I don't see.
I don't know, but The Rock will get through the wave while the
Right.
boats into his left and right will be flipping over.
I'll trust The Rock, and I will definitely see this movie though. I'm really interested.
I like how that one boat went flipping.
and
And he was like, no, my part of the water's gonna be okay. Let's jet through this.
he's like, that sucks for him, but we're fine.
We'll be fine. I know the waters.
Alexandra Daddario is in it. And
She's fucking hot. Look at her, man. She's fucking
Yes,
gorgeous.
she has amazing tits.
And she has amazing eyes.
Her eyes are cool too.
She is really hot.
I guess I'm just jealous. of
You're
her.
probably jealous because I would totally slow down the video to
It's not that I'm
masturbate to
jealous
her.
of her. I'm just jealous of the fact that, like, why is she dating Logan Lerman? Like, why can't I date Logan Lerman? I don't understand.
Well, her eyes are more bolded in its color, and her tits are bigger, and
But
she's
I'm
taller.
a tinier person, so actually my proportions, if I were as tall as her, I'd probably have the same proportions.
Yeah, well, you're playing the if game. In
But I have
reality,
big boobs for a tiny
but
person.
that's true. But in reality, there's a reason why Logan Lerman. Okay, look, we're getting off topic here. We're getting off topic. Bottom line, this movie has to be one simple thing: entertaining.
Okay.
Has to have bomb effects. The Rock has to give his intense performance. Some science bullshit that everyone's gonna fucking disprove.
Yeah, they're just gonna be like, whatever. They're not gonna pay attention to.
There's gonna be a lot of unrealistic moments, but if it knows what it is, you know, instead of trying to, the problem with movies like this is when they take themselves so seriously that it's unintentionally bad.
Yeah.
If it's a self-aware film in some aspects where they know like, okay, this is ridiculous, this
Right.
is cheesy, but they commit to it, it could really work.
I just hope that it's kind of going to be more on the Twister side. Like, Twister is a really good disaster movie because it focuses on just a couple people and it's not too far-fetched. It is really... It seemed really realistic. I hope that this one just kind of keeps it more simple than trying to do this whole like worldwide catastrophe and just get lost in the effects.
Yeah, because the problem with these movies, it's kind of weird. Like, I think of like news reports in a way. Like, you might hear of like a giant bomb exploding and killing a lot of people. But if you hear about like one person being murdered, it seems more impactful for some reason because it's more personal.
Yeah.
And
you know, like one family was directly influenced or like
Yeah.
affected, and then there's a bunch of people. It's kind of like, oh, like a mass murder.
it's a number at that
Yeah.
point for some reason. I'm not saying I'm like heartless towards
No,
it,
but I get what you're saying.
and that's the problem with what I see from this trailer is it's so epic in its scope, but I'm like, we've become immune to that in movies. Like, that becomes, you know, just great visuals, but
And we
I don't
know-
really care about a lot of the
Yeah.
people that are dying
And we
right
know
now.
it's not real, but if
Yeah.
you give us people to care about, then it makes it all the more real for us.
Yeah, that makes it more intense when you give it a more personal story. So So
I'm hoping for
this
that.
is the second trailer, and we still haven't gotten that. So I'm hoping that The Rock is more of a character than just someone who's intense trying to fucking
Save the world.
Yeah, trying to save the world. This pilot's gonna save the world. Anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, you can subscribe to The Real Rejects.
Yep.
And Salamander Sally has a channel too. Has a lot of fun shit on there. You should check that out.
There's more coming soon, so subscribe.
Yeah, do that. And you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. If you have a hard time remember that, I just call it FIT. Facebook,
Oh, Facebook.
Instagram, Twitter.
Tiff.
Tiff. You call it Tiff?
Ift.
Yeah.
Tfee.
And then PIX is my porn acronym. It's PYX. Pornhub.com, youporn.com, and xvideos.com. PIX. Fit PIX. So after you check us out on Fit, if you want to relax, you go to PIX. I hope people remember this.
I don't
It'll be in the description box.
think so.
You know what they say when Dwayne Johnson gets an erection?
Becomes rock hard.
Yeah!
Yay!